Hi, and welcome back to the Inspired Society. I was talking to a friend the other day, and she said, I'm too busy to do meditation or mindfulness or yoga, I don't have time for it. And as I listened to her speak, I realised that this is the perception most people have of accessing their soul life, that we need to set aside time for it, or that's something that only spiritual people do. But every enlightened person who has ever walked the earth has taught that there's a way to find soul in everything we do. I have been learning this lesson by accident over the past year while cleaning my baby's Highchair. Like most 1-year-olds, he likes to smear his food into every crevice of the Highchair, and basically there's more food deposited on the Highchair than there is in his mouth. Every night after he goes to sleep, I get excited to have some relaxation time, but then I walk back past the kitchen and I see his Highchair covered with food. For many months, I had a negative reaction to this of frustration and boredom, in a similar way to when I used to see an empty petrol tank or a full washing basket or lots of emails that need to be replied to. Then one day something shifted. I recalled reading about Zen masters in Japan who spend their entire days creating beautiful and intricate sand sculptures. They spend hours on these detailed figures, and then at the end of each day they demolish the sand sculptures to remind themselves of the impermanence of life. I have started seeing the Highchair as my sand sculpture. As strange as it sounds, it has become a sacred practice that reminds me of the impermanence of life and the sacredness of each moment. It has actually helped me with other parts of my life that I previously thought were boring and pointless too. So while yoga and meditation classes are great, and of course I recommend making time for them, I think it's important to find soul in the everyday, in the mundane and the impermanence. Because when you think about it, life comes down to these millions of micro moments. So let's try to make them sacred. This is an Inspired Society.